Gregory Trinidad, Lawrence High School.
Kari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cludier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna, Titusville High School.
Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickles, Shawshene High School.
Anderson DeLucci, Westbrook High. Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Proventure, Winnacunnet High School.
Sean Bowering, Inglewood High School.
Willie Brown, Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oakville High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places. If you live...
Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the Hutchinson Union Building Gymnasium on the campus of Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. Tonight, we've got a rematch of last year's Yankee Small College Conference Men's Basketball Championship game to kick off a doubleheader, and it's two of the top 10 teams in USCAA Division II. The visitors are the NHTI Lynx, 7-1, a perfect 6-0 in the YSCC, number 4 in the country, coached by Paul Hogan, up against the SMCC Seawolves, 7-2 overall, 3-1 in the conference, number 9 in the country, coached by Matt Richards. I'm Jeff Mannix on the call. Jeff Schools is next to me, and Jeff, these two met in the championship game in the conference a year ago, and once again here in 2017-18, they are two of the best in the Yankee Conference and in USCAA Division II.
Well, I spoke to Coach Matt Richards of the Seawolves before the game, and he basically said, we're going to find out what we got. We're going to find out if we're still kind of a little bit stuffed from Thanksgiving. He's had a couple really good practices, he said. First couple after the Thanksgiving dinner, not so great, but that's to be expected with 20-somethings in the way they can demolish a food spread on Thanksgiving. So, but he said the last couple practices were really good and felt pretty positive about his team. But when you face Paul Hogan's crew at NHTI, you better be prepared. CM is the Seawolves' number 1 opponent in this league. NHTI is not very far down on that list of games to get excited about because you have two teams that are really aggressive, two teams that are all over the court. Coach Paul Hogan and Coach Matt Richards are both very competitive, and they get their crews ready to go. And right now you're looking at the Lynx. You got the league, one of the league leading scorers in Thurman. Just a fantastic player that we've seen do some pretty special things on the floor that can move all over the place. And Derek Jackson, who's the YSCC Player of the Week this week, scored 20 points, 7 rebounds in 93-86 win over Vermont Tech last week. And they got some scorers. Seawolves better be ready.
Yep, that they do. They're one of the higher scoring teams in the conference. This NHTI team has topped the 100-point mark on 4 separate occasions in 8 of their games so far this year. SMCC has only attained that mark once, although it was in their last game, a 108-86 victory at the University of Maine Augusta on November the 21st, 9 days ago. NHTI does have that more recent game on Tuesday night, a 93-86 win over Vermont Tech, who happens to be SMCC's only conference loss this season. So some common opponents here and a little bit of different results.
Yeah, that was a tough road trip. You know, it's a long ride up there to Randolph Center, and I think they were sluggish. Coach Richards said they really didn't have their speed game going, and you know, it was a tight game throughout, but Vermont Tech ended up taking down the Seawolves, and as you said, NHTI handled them. It's just one of those things where did they just catch you on the right night, and you had a long bus trip, and you know, you didn't come out and play your A game. But in this league, where teams know each other so well, you can't afford to take those kind of nights off, and everybody has long bus trips. You know, there's only about 2 schools that get the half-hour ride. Everybody else you're driving for an hour, and in that case, it was almost 4 hours. So you got to come ready to play. It's a tough league.
Most certainly is. We're about to get the national anthem here. After that, we'll give you the starting lineups and get to the game call of this one. So there's the anthems. The starting lineups for tonight look like this. For NHTI, they go with sophomore guard number 3, 5'10" from Manchester, New Hampshire, Joe Simpson. Number 10, Aubrey Stevens, the 6'2" freshman guard from Portland, Oregon. Number 11, Derek Jackson, a 6'3" freshman forward from Salisbury, Maryland. Number 24, Jaquavius Thurman, 6'4" sophomore guard from Monticello, Georgia. And number 45, sophomore, 6'3" center from Coral Springs, Florida, number 45, Javon Parkinson. For SMCC, regular starting 5. Number 1, Jacoby Burpee, 5'9", first year from Manchester, New Hampshire. Number 11, the sophomore, 6'7" from Westbrook, Maine, Anderson Kavutsi. Willie Brown, 6'3", first-year guard from Willimantic, Connecticut. Number 13, Dylan Silvestri, 6'3", junior guard from Pelham, New Hampshire. Junior forward, I should say. And number 13, Ryan Cloutier, 6'6", junior from Pelham, New Hampshire. Jaquavius Thurman with the first 2 points of the ball game. It's NHTI in the road maroon colors, the white letters with yellow trim. SMCC the home whites with the gray and navy blue trim. That one in and out by Kavutsi. But the offensive rebound for Dylan Silvestri. He's got to kick it out to Brown. Burpee over on the right wing. He will dribble, give it off to Kavutsi. 18 to shoot, gets to the right block, kick out Burpee. He'll drive in, gives back to Kavutsi, wants the 3, front rimmed it, and a good rebound by Silvestri. He goes up, but he gets blocked by Parkinson. And Simpson looking to run the floor the other way, and he's blocked by Willie Brown. A block at both ends. And was it out of bounds, though? Oh, no, we got to travel on SMCC. But a good block by Willie Brown coming to the opposite end after a block by Parkinson. And here's Parkinson. He is blocked by Silvestri. Block party early in this one. It's Burpee. His team down 2. 2-0 in the early going. Brown, left foul line extended to the left block. Silvestri. Kavutsi, left elbow, good.
Boy, he's been a big fan of those elbow jumpers early here in the season, and more times than not comes away with a basket.
There is Thurman for 2.
Boy, what a quick answer. Get up the court quick, and Thurman's going to put it through in the bucket.
Yeah, Thurman, 24 in maroon. You're going to see an awful lot of him here tonight. One of the better post players in the conference. Cloutier to Kavutsi. Thought about the jumper from the same spot. Gives up to Brown. Bounce pass. Silvestri over the double team and in.
Boy, Silvestri had a couple of rebounds already and worked hard to get that bucket.
4 all. A little more than 2 minutes in. Simpson, the runner. Back rims. No, he got his own rebound. No. And fighting for it, trying to save it in. He could not. And he was the one who ended up touching the boundary line. So it goes to SMCC. And NHTI will run the press here as Brown will dribble through it. Willie Brown, left side to Burpee through his hands, stolen by Simpson. Joe Simpson running the floor, looking for Thurman, batted away by Brown and stolen by Kavutsi.
Boy, solid defense on both ends of the floor, both teams early here.
Jacoby Burpee over the timeline to Brown, right foul line extended, launches the long 3 and it's good.
He has the nickname Downtown Willie Brown, no doubt about that one. Pulled up, he wanted that one.
Leave him wide open like that. He will take the chance. Stevens with the runner. It is a charge.
Yeah, the Seawolves are just so adept at doing that. They get in their position and nail those feet to the floor.
Now, they gave the foul to Joe Simpson, so it must have been an off-ball foul there. So his first team foul. And Burpee, now a 7-4 lead for SMCC, their first lead of the game. Silvestri, left block over Thurman, yes!
Wow, what a great job. Just backed Thurman in and was able to get to a spot where he could get up and over.
9-4, SMCC on a 7-0 run right now.
I smell a scoring party here with these two guys already.
Stevens to Thurman. Now it's Javon Parkinson. He's swinging around. 3 on the way from Derek Jackson is good.
As we said, why SCC Player of the Week right there. Well, those kind of shots, that kid can drill those.
9-7. SMCC up by 2. Burpee over to Brown. Beat his man. 3 on the way. Back rim, no. He will track his own board. Batted away, though, by Simpson. 3-on-1 now. Stevens off the window for 2 to tie us back up.
Boy, Stevens did a good job of hanging her in the air. Ryan Cloutier was there and backing off, so he didn't commit the foul, but great job by Stevens to hang up and wait till that perfect timing to hit it off the glass.
Brown to Ryan Cloutier, his first touch of the basketball. He misses a 3 out of bounds off of Silvestri, so it goes to NHTI.
Yeah, Cloutier's still struggling. We haven't seen him really hit his offensive stride like he did last year. I think he's really just looking for his shot and just not getting it early in the season.
15:45 to go first half. We're all tied up 9-9. Just checking into the game, Tyler Hunter for NHTI, and he had the layup attempt and he missed, and then he fouled Silvestri trying to get it back.
Boy, that was too bad because Hunter did a really good job getting to the bucket. He got through 2 Seawolves defenders, including Silvestri, and just couldn't finish the shot.
Second team foul on the Lynx. Burpee. Top of the key. Cloutier left foul line extended. Kavutsi left corner. Brown to the left of the key. Burpee left corner. Dribbles out top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Burpee looking to get by his man. Gives to Brown. 5 on the shot clock now. Brown to Cloutier. Launches the 3. No good. Rebound. Kavutsi tried to tip it back in, but it is off the rim, and now the shot clock having trouble resetting, it appears. Brown will lay it for Kavutsi, who missed the alley-oop try there. And now they will stop things as the shot clock appears to have trouble resetting. And apparently the scoreboard continues to run here, or the clock. Now it stops after about 6 seconds here. So looks like we may be having some technical glitches with the scoreboard.
I know how that goes. That's no fun.
So now they reset the clock to 14:44, and the shot clock is all set. So thankfully, not a very long delay here at the Hub, and we're back underway. Joe Simpson hands to Thurmond. Jaquavius Thurmond to Derek Jackson. Now it's Hunter to Simpson for three, and it's good.
That was a deep one, too. Boy, they just moved the ball. Felt he had it, took it, and drilled it. That's a great shot.
12-9, so it was a 7-0 run for SMCC, now an 8-0 run to answer for NHTI. Cloutier underneath for Silvestri. It got batted away, but he recovered it. Burpee for three off the mark, and the rebound to Hunter. He wants to push the pace. Outlets to Jackson. Derek Jackson falls down. Thank you very much, Willie Brown. He's ahead of everybody. Stripped from behind. It will stay with SMCC. Good hustle by Aubrey Stevens on the defense.
I think what he was actually trying to do was to throw it off one of the NHTI players, and it got deflected right at the last second. I think he thought he had 2 against 1, and he wasn't going to make the bucket. But good defense by NHTI before that happened.
So into the game now for SMCC. They put 3 new players on the floor, and Silvestri blocked, and it'll stay with SMCC. Dixon, Tim Dixon, Tyler Mickle, and Gregory Trinidad, the players who reported into the game. Dixon looks to get it in, and it's stolen by Thurmond. Thurmond running the floor, cuts it inside and lays it in. What a move by Jaquavius Thurmond.
Yeah, looked like he was taking it right and then crossed over right in the right underneath the basket and made a great layup.
10-0 Lynx run, 14-9. Elbow jumper fading away. Cloutier back rim to Trinidad. The rebound. He's got to kick it out. Batted. Mickle able to get it back to Trinidad for three, and it's good.
Boy, Mickle saw Trinidad kind of bounce back out to three-point line, and great shot by Trinidad.
Simpson guarded by Trinidad. Now it's Andrew Cash working it to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson cuts in, loses the handle, and it will go back to the Seawolves.
And I think that was good defense by Mickle of the Seawolves. He kind of stepped into the lane there, and there was no easy way to the bucket.
So SMCC down by 2, 14-12, and an already back and forth first half. Dixon stops at the foul line, backs it out, finds Brown on the right wing. Dixon again left side of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Dixon drives, spins, kicks out. Trinidad three, got it!
I think he's feeling it because you saw he looked at Dixon and kind of gave him a little head nod, knew right where he was going.
Cash is rejected by Willie Brown.
Boy, a
Silvestri.
little celebration after the fact, too. I think Brown wants to calm that one down early in the game.
Brown drives. That's blocked. Yeah. Silvestri fights for it, but it's into the hands of Jackson.
And that's why you don't get too excited early.
Jackson puts that up over Brown. No, tried to go back up with it. Wanted a foul on Mickle. Didn't get it. 14 all. That was only a 2-pointer, say the officials, for Trinidad, so we're tied. Dixon gives to Trinidad. Looks like he's feeling it. Missed that one. Silvestri fighting for it and won it somehow between 3 NHTI players.
Wow, what great work. He didn't move on the floor. Normally that's a travel. Able to kick the ball back out.
Brown for three. No. Rebound by Cash for NHTI, who's knocked to the floor, but it's out of bounds off Dixon.
Boy, both teams playing really pretty solid basketball right now. A lot of back and forth action. Good solid defense by both teams.
Good game here at the Hub tonight. Men play first in this doubleheader. The women's game will follow. Scheduled 8 o'clock tip-off. That's between 2 nationally ranked teams as well. SMCC at number 9 on the women's side. NHTI number 15 in the country. Up faking the three here is Stevens. Gives to Thurmond. He'll get into the lane. The pass there for Cash, and he knocks down the triple.
Boy, great ball movement there by the Lynx just to get it to the open shooter who drained it. That was a great shot.
11-10 left first half. 3-point NHTI lead. Dixon here. Got it to Trinidad for three. It's good.
Boy, he's feeling that catch and shoot. He's not wasting any time. Collects the pass, and that ball is gone immediately.
When he has that locked-in moment, we've seen that a few times from him so far this season off the bench. Here's Stevens now. Skip pass finds Marius Turner. Skip pass back to Cash. Up fake the three. 8 on the shot clock. Stevens into the lane. Works it for Turner for three. Doesn't go. Rebound lost out of bounds by Tyler Hunter.
And Hunter did a great job of getting in between the Seawolves defenders. There were 3 Seawolves there to rebound and almost able to steal that offensive rebound.
Javon Parkinson back into the game, and Javon Dobbins is in for the first time for the Lynx. 10:28 to go, first half. 17 apiece between NHTI and SMCC. In YSCC action. Underneath, Kavutsi. That one's blocked. He got it back, tried to reverse it, kicks it out for Brown, drives to the free throw line. Dixon for three, doesn't go. Rebound Trinidad to Dixon. Kavutsi. Yes!
Just absolutely solid ball movement there. Looking for the open man each time, not forcing the shot up, and found Kavutsi for the little 8-foot jumper.
19-17, a 2-point Seawolves lead. Turner holding the ball over his head. Cash, right foul line extended. Now it's into Stevenson, who's able to rattle that runner in.
Little lefty runner, got the little lane down the middle of the floor and took it.
Aubrey Stevens ties us up. 19 all. Anderson Kavutsi looking for help. Gives to Trinidad. Dixon, right foul line extended. Spins, double team, got it to Trinidad. He will get some space, put it up, and oh my! Lipping off.
I tell you.
Oh.
One shot a game. I mean, that rim, I'm going to break it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go all Daryl Dawkins on it. How about that? We'll get a ladder first so I can get up that high, first of all. And then we'll go all Daryl Dawkins on it. I'll yank that sucker down.
Tim Dixon inbounds to Trinidad. They do have a full 30-second shot clock. Mickle lost the handle, and it stays with SMCC, much to the chagrin of the Lynx.
Probably should have gone Shaq, right? Daryl Dawkins a little too old of a reference.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
Might be. Yeah, Shaq would work, though.
Shaq pulled a couple down.
Definitely works. Willie Brown to Dixon, left foul line extended. Mickle, left elbow. Kavutsi to Trinidad, up fakes, drives right baseline, lost the ball, and Trinidad trying to win it back, doesn't get it. It goes back to NHTI.
Marius Turner doing a good job getting in there and wreaking havoc on the Seawolves offense.
Dylan Silvestri returns to the game. He will replace Kavutsi. SMCC with a smaller lineup out there than they started with. 19 all. And HTI with the basketball. Derek Jackson. Bounce pass underneath to Turner. Shot by Jackson for three. Front rims. Rebounded by Brown. Willie Brown to Tim Dixon. Dixon looks. Finds Trinidad. Open three. No. Rebound tipped around. And it's out of bounds off of Turner. Good hustle by Brown.
Yeah, Brown and Turner both going after that ball, and Turner just able to get it, but had his foot on the line.
SMCC wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 8:16 to go in the first half as this matchup is dead even, 19 apiece. Pretty much what we expected here out of the first 12 minutes or so.
Those were going to be my exact words. Clearly, these two teams pretty evenly matched, and and both get aggressive on the floor. And look, number 4 ranked against number 9th ranked SM, and HTI holding the top rank for the YSCC. You knew this was going to be a barn burner, and that's exactly what it's turned out to be. Both teams, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of flaw in either game right now. I think both are playing pretty solid basketball on both ends of the court. You got to like the hustle, you got to like the effort on both sides. So I feel like this is going to go right down to the last second.
This is an important matchup here. First of 2. It's a double round robin conference schedule for everybody. NHTI hosts the conference tournament like SMCC did a year ago. So NHTI right now in first place. CMCC second at 4-1 in the league. SMCC 3-1. They are third. Burpee drives in with the floater, does not go. Good rebound here and quickly running the floor. Stevens almost lost the handle. Jackson with the little finger roll. Good move.
My goodness, what a take. Right through defenders and really soft touch when he got to the hoop.
Tim Dixon to Jacoby Burpee. Burpee gets it to Tyler Mickle. Now some open space for Dixon, but he missed the jumper. Jackson the other way finds his man underneath and can't get the roll that time. That's Dobbins, but it stays with the Lynx here as it goes out of bounds. Cloutier back in for the Seawolves. Thurmond and Simpson returning for the Lynx.
See the Lynx, just a great passing team. They've been hitting their marks. Not a lot of errant passes.
Find Jaquavius Thurmond for 3. No good. Rebound to Cloutier. He'll outlet to Burpee. 21-19 NHTI out front by 2. Trinidad gives to Cloutier just beyond the foul line. No good. Rebound by Derek Jackson. Once again for the Lynx. Jackson into the front court. Simpson open look for 3. It's good.
Boy, good job getting against the much taller player. Obviously, Ryan Cloutier right there in the same time zone and not able to stop that shot.
Yeah, a little slow on the closeout there for Cloutier. And it's a 5-point lead again. Trinidad to Silvestri. Backs Thurmond in, and the putback for Cloutier doesn't go. He tried to keep it in, but his foot was still on the line, and that will go back to NHTI.
Yeah, just good solid defense by the Lynx, making things tough underneath the basket for the Seawolves. They really haven't had very many easy buckets.
Jackson inbounds to Thurmond. Jaquavius Thurmond back again to Derek Jackson. Thurmond again. Right of the key. High post to Hunter. Stevens to Jackson. 13 to shoot. Underneath and laying that one home, Tyler Hunter.
Boy, great bounce pass to get underneath, and Hunter right there, right in the right place, making a nice play to stave off his defender.
7-0 run for the Lynx. They're up 7. 26-19. Cavuzzi to Silvestri, having trouble handing on. Burpee recovered. 11 seconds to shoot. Burpee off the window. No, Silvestri blocked, but he'll head to the line.
Boy, Burpee made that happen just by that first step. Got by the first defender and went strong to the hoop, but just couldn't finish her off.
It's against Aubrey Stevens, his first third team foul, and believe it or not, these are the first free throws of the game.
Yeah, the refs are letting them play. There's been a lot of knocking around that I think in other games would have been called, but these guys are letting them play.
Silvestri's first free throw is no good, off the back of the iron. Trinidad comes out. Brown returns here between the free throws. One more for Silvestri. One half of the Pelham connection. It's up and good. So 1 out of 2 to end the 7-0 run. SMCC still down 6. And that is through the hands of Derek Jackson and out of bounds.
The Seawolves will take the unforced turnover there. No problem there.
Hard pass by Tyler Hunter. Looked like Jackson was trying to do something with the basketball before he had it in his hands.
Got a nice little crowd on Facebook tonight, bouncing around with a few people watching the game on Facebook. We kind of added that here at the Seawolves repertoire this year.
And a good move by Silvestri. Doesn't get the good look to go, though.
Man, that first move was great, getting around the defender, and thought that was going to be an easy bucket after that.
Thurman, ball batted around, finally taken by Silvestri. Cloutier ahead of the pack, and he will lay it in.
Boy, good job to get out there and collect it. He thought about the Rammer Jammer, but decided he was going to make it a nice, easy layup instead.
Just get the two.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the two.
Get on the board.
26-22. Stevens for three. It's back rim, no good. Hunter back up with it. That won't go either. And Silvestri double teamed, and finally is able to outlet to Burpee. Jacoby Burpee starts the half-court offense. Trinidad for three, and does not get the roll, and Kavutsi goes over Thurman's back.
Yeah, he obviously thought he was going to be able to get those long arms, and man, you know, if there's a guy that can do it on the Seawolves, it's Kavutsi, but gave a little too much body on that one.
It's the first team foul against the Seawolves. There's only 4:35 to go in the half.
I'll take that. I'll take that all night.
And that one is good for Tyler Hunter.
You can just see Hunter's been working hard underneath the hoop all night long.
28-22. And Hunter here almost stole it.
He sure did. He was very close to getting that thing and grabbing the steal.
Tyler Hunter, a 6'5 freshman from Berlin, Maryland. Coming off the bench with some important plays here. Cloutier with the stuff off the inbound.
No doubt about that one. He can get up there and put that one home. Exactly what he chose to do.
28-24. NHTI by 4 with the basketball. Simpson. The Stevens Hunter jump shot, no. Kavutsi with the rebound as we go under 4 minutes to play in the opening half. Burpee dribbling toward the middle. Brown to the foul line. Kavutsi for three, leaves it short, and it's out of bounds.
He's been into taking those this year. He's hit a couple of them too. He's extending his range all over the court this year.
3:41 left before halftime. As the Seawolves behind by 4. Simpson to Aubrey Stevens. Derek Jackson, batted by Willie Brown, plays it ahead for himself, spins, shoots, got it.
Boy, what a smart play. He just kind of stopped, took a step, just relaxed, and easy bank shot.
5 points for Brown. Seawolves down 2. Underneath, Thurmond. Got it.
Yep. Just got in. He's going to work you all night long. It's going to have to work real hard to keep him off the scoreboard because he can hit from anywhere.
8 points for Jaquavius Thurmond. 30-26. Lynx by 4. Brown to Kavutsi. Cloutier with 15 on the shot clock. Dribbling. Brown now. Willie Brown spins into the lane, puts up the hard one, and it's good.
Boy, he had a couple defenders right with him, too. That was a tricky shot, but nailed it.
Jaquavius Thurman to Simpson for three. It's too hard. Rebound that time. No, it's a charge, so that bucket won't count. Derek Jackson picks up his first personal, and, of course, Dylan Silvestri was the guy who drew it.
Derek Jackson grabbed the rebound, made a nice, strong play, but Silvestri was there and waiting, and he was there for a bit and just got bowled right over, so that was an easy call.
That was the 4th team foul on the Lynx. Gregory Trinidad back in, so another sharpshooter from outside on the bench, or on the floor for Matt Richards. Burpee surveys the floor. Trinidad pops open right side. Gets it to Silvestri into the lane. Hook shot did not get the roll, and Thurman with the rebound.
He got to the right spot on the floor, had the right shot, but just not enough finesse, just a little too much of a bullseye. Yeah,
wide open.
Great play.
Is Javen Dobbins, his first 2 of the ball game. 32-28. 2 minutes left first half. Trinidad dribbles in, puts up the floater, doesn't get it, got his own rebound, the putback is in.
Boy, what a great job to stay with it and was able to pull that up, Trinidad's one of the harder workers here on the Seawolves for sure.
10 points for Trinidad in the early going. Thurman got fouled on the way up by Silvestri.
Boy, he almost put that home. He stayed in the air just an extra second with a couple of the Seawolves right knocking on his door. Almost banked that home.
Actually, they give the foul to Brown, not Silvestri. On the line for 2 is Thurmond, and he makes the first.
Tim Dixon in the game now for the Seawolves.
Tim Dixon returns now for Jacoby Burpee for the Seawolves. Thurman dips and shoots the second, doesn't get it. 3-point lead for NHTI, 33-30. Minute 35 left first half. Dixon to Brown on the right wing. Dribbles to the line, kick out. Trinidad for the tie, doesn't get it. Rebound, Silvestri back up, or tries to. He's triple teamed, and it's finally stolen by Thurmond.
He was looking for a foul, too, and wasn't getting it.
And a good rebound by Brown on the miss for Jaquavius Thurmond on the layup attempt. Brown drives in, puts it up, little hard. Silvestri back up, blocked, but he draws the contact.
A lot of bodies banging around here the last 2 times up and down the floor. Surprised that one got called.
That's against Javon Dobbins, his second, 5th team foul now against NHTI. Minute 6 to go before halftime. Silvestri's first is in and out. Back in is Tyler Hunter now for NHTI. He replaces Mason McGonigal, who was out there for a short time. One more free throw for Silvestri. On the way, no good. He misses both. Which way is this going to go? It's going to stay with NHTI. Tyler Mickle comes into the game for Silvestri.
Tyler Mickle in the game for the Seawolves.
And the inbound to Jaquavius Thurmond as we enter the last minute before halftime. NHTI up 33-30. Thurmond catches from Simpson. High posts, that's Hunter. Now Andrew Cash. Thurmond pops open right baseline. 10 on the shot clock. Simpson drives. Thurmond left side. Puts it up. No. Rebound goes to Hunter. Back up with it. No, but he'll go to the line.
Hunter's done some really good work underneath the bucket here for the Lynx tonight. Just working real hard and forcing the contact. And he's going to go to the free throw line for a couple freebies with 36 seconds left.
That foul's on Tyler Mickle, his first, 3rd team foul. And the first free throw, no good for Tyler Hunter. 36.6 seconds to go in the half. Second one, he missed them both. Dixon will dribble up. There's a 6-second differential between the shot and the game clock here. 20 on the shot clock. Dixon in the jump circle. Now moving over right. And that is out of the reach of Ryan Cloutier and out of bounds. That looked disjointed from the start. 14.9 seconds to go in the half. Jackson replaces Cash here for NHTI. Simpson catches the inbound. Shot clock's off. Last 10 seconds before halftime. Joe Simpson with 4 seconds. Now it's Dobbins putting it up, blocked, and that will do it for the first half as the Seawolves will head to the locker room down 3. It's 33-30.
Well, I mean, I'd say there were a couple missed opportunities for the Seawolves, but I think overall you got to be happy. I mean, they ran with the Lynx not, fairly easily, and both teams played strong on both ends of the floor. I think you got to take more. You got to put more of those opportunities home. So, but I think that coach has got to be happy.
Matt Richards makes his way here now, and we'll get a word with the coach here. Well, Coach, what did you think of the first half here for your team?
Well, we certainly played the style that we asked them to. I thought we gave up a couple easy transition buckets of us just not picking up the ball in transition and then scrambling to a new guy. And that led to 2 or 3 easy shots for them in the paint. And then a couple possessions where we just turned to look instead of boxing out, tried to jump with them. They kept balls alive, got extra possessions. I mean, it's a 1 or 2 possession ball game, so all that stuff matters.
What do you need? What does your team need to do here in the second half?
I think we're being stagnant on offense. I think there's a lot of standing around. I'd like to see, NHTI have to really kind of work harder on defense because we're moving without the basketball. So we're going to talk about that.
All right, Coach. Thank you
all right,
very
thanks,
much.
guys.
It's Matt Richards, head coach of the SMCC Seawolves. Your halftime score is the NHTI Lynx 33 and the SMCC Seawolves 30. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with the first half stats and the call of the second half. You're watching SMCC men's basketball.
If you live or work in Mid-Coast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Mid-Coast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Mid-Coast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Gregory Trinidad. Lawrence High School.
Shakari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cloutier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna, Titusville High School. Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickle, Shawshene High School.
Anderson Galuzzi, Westbrook High.
Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Provencher, Wanikana High School.
Sean Bowering, Inglewood High School.
Willie Brown, Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oakville High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.
If you live or work in Mid-Coast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Mid-Coast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Mid-Coast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Gregory Trinidad. Lawrence High School.
Shakari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cloutier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna, Titusville High School. Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickle, Shawshene High School.
Anderson Galuzzi, Westbrook High.
Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Provencher,
Watakana High School.
Sean Bowering, Englewood High School.
Willie Brown, Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oak Hill High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Gregory Trinidad, Lawrence High School.
Kari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cloutier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna, Titusville High School. Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickle, Shawshene High School.
Andrew Sinkavuti, Westbrook High.
Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Provencher, Watakana High School.
Sean Bowering, Englewood High School.
Willie Brown, Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oak Hill High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Gregory Trinidad, Lawrence High School.
Kari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cloutier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna, Titusville High School. Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickle, Shawshene High School.
Andrew Sinkavuti, Westbrook High.
Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Provencher, Watakana High School.
Sean Bowering, Englewood High School.
Willie Brown, Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oak Hill High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Gregory Trinidad. Lawrence High School.
Shakari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cloutier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna. Titusville High School.
Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickle,
Shawshene High School.
Anderson Cavuzzi,
Westbrook High.
Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Provencher, Watakana High School.
Sean Bowering, Inglewood High School.
Woolley Brown. Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oakville High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby.
And welcome back again to the Hub here at SMCC in South Portland, Maine. At the half here in this men's basketball game, this YSCC conference matchup. The top team in the conference, the NHTI Lynx, with a 3-point lead on the third-place team in the conference, the SMCC Seawolves, 33-30. Scoring from the first half looks like this. For NHTI, they're being led by Jaquavius Thurmond, a sophomore, with 11 points. 6 from Joe Simpson, 5 for Derek Jackson, 4 for Aubrey Stevens, 3 for Andrew Cash, and 2 each for Javon Dobbins and Tyler Hunter, for the total of 33 for the Lynx. For SMCC, they're being led by the 10 points of first-year Gregory Trinidad. Willie Brown has 7, Dylan Silvestri with 5, Anderson Cavuzzi and Ryan Cloutier with 4 each for the Seawolves, total of 30 points.
Thing that jumps off the stat sheet early, Dylan Silvestri, 10 rebounds already for the game, so he's looking at a double-double if he can get a couple more points on the board here. And obviously NHTI with their shooting percentage, they shot in the 40s, low 40s, and just able to hit more shots, got into better spots and made more shots. I'm actually kind of surprised that SM's number 30%. Seemed like they shot better than that, but I guess they missed some shots down the stretch that just seemed like that would have been a higher percentage. But look, obviously Jaquavius Thurmond is a very good basketball player, and I think the Seawolves are going to have to work a little harder in the second half to keep him off the boards and keep him off the scoreboard, because he can take over the game, and a couple players on that NHTI team can take over the game. So, but right now I think you see two teams fighting really hard, 2 evenly matched teams that there's not a lot of difference between the two, and I can't see, although. What was the longest run? 7 points or 9 points?
9.
Yeah,
no, 10.
10.
NHTI had a 10-0 run there.
Yeah, and they had 2 runs in that.
Yeah, they had a
half.
7-0 and a 10-0. SMCC had an 8-0 run at one point here as well. So both teams have certainly gotten their chances to control the play here through the first 20 minutes. We're underway in the second half. SMCC in the white uniforms trimmed in gray and navy blue going left to right. They've got the ball. Brown for two right off the jump.
Boy, and had a couple defenders right on him, too. Kind of put the body on and leaned back and kissed it off the glass.
And HTI in the maroon uniforms trimmed in white and yellow. Three no good that time by Derek Jackson as NHTI attacks from right to left in the second half. So the Seawolves looking to take the lead on this possession, down one, but it's stolen away. It was batted by Hunter and stolen by Stevens. Jackson at the other end, no. Rebound Hunter, and a foul is called.
Again, Hunter doing really solid work underneath the basket, grabbing rebounds. He ended up in the first half with, seemed like more, 4 rebounds, but did a lot of work underneath that basket.
That's the second foul on Anderson Kavutsi, and the first team foul of the half. And Hunter, who missed a couple free throws in the first half, misses the front end of this one too. So one more. He makes that one. And that pushes the lead to 2 points, 34-32. Jacoby Burpee into the front court here. Willie Brown wants 3, does not get it, and the long rebound to Simpson. Simpson ahead to Thurman, looks underneath. Kavutsi deflected it, but it's right into the hands of, that was Jackson who put it home.
Boy, Kavutsi was right there. I'm not sure much more he could have done. He made a good play, but the ball just trickled through his arms.
Batted a couple times, and Jackson ends up with the steal. Ahead to Aubrey Stevens for the lay-in, and SMCC calls timeout.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Richards likes what he saw right out of the gate. Wants to see what calm this team down.
So this is a full. We'll take it with them. 18:37 to go second half. NHTI 38, SMCC 32. This is SMCC men's basketball.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Jeff Mannix and Jeff Schools back at the hub here at SMCC. It's a 38-32 lead for the NHTI Lynx, ranked number 4 in the first USCAA Division II National Men's Coaches Poll, out just this week. SMCC ranked 9th in the same poll. NHTI an unbeaten 6-0 in conference, 7-1 overall. Silvestri out of the reach of Burpee that time. Simpson to Stevens ahead of the pack, blocked by Silvestri. Stevens gets it back and lays it in. Great job by Aubrey Stevens.
Boy, just did a little circle move and got the ball right back and went strong up and in.
40-32. This is NHTI's largest lead of the game at 8 points. Burpee gets that to Brown. Willie Brown, Ryan Cloutier. He will drive to the lane. Give to Silvestri, right baseline, and the underhanded reverse is good.
Boy, he likes to do that, but that time he was out of necessity. Had a good defense there, played by NHTI.
Jackson for 3, buries one.
Boy, when that shot hits the back of that rim and goes straight down, that's a great shot.
The lead is 9 for NHTI, 43-34. Willie Brown drives in, the runner no good. Kavutsi, the offensive board. Burpee to reset. Cloutier, long 3. It's no good. Rebound finds its way to Kavutsi, who missed the layup.
Boy, he's not very happy with himself. He knows he made a mistake. Looked like he was going to just go up easy with it, but somehow got pushed too far underneath.
Jackson missed the 3. Hunter the rebound, but he threw it away from Jackson, and Burpee comes up with it. Willie Brown underneath, out of the reach of Silvestri. As Silvestri able to steal it back with some help from Brown. That lay-in, no. Silvestri back up, no.
Wow.
And Simpson to Stevens. He will drive, put it up, and doesn't get it. Thurmond with the rebound. Jaquavius Thurmond to Derek Jackson. Joe Simpson at the jump circle. Stevens, right foul line extended, drives baseline, puts it up. It's good, but foul before that.
Yeah, called the foul on the floor. It looked like a couple of the Seawolves knocked him on the way through there. Seems like Seawolves being a little sloppy with the basketball right now. Normally not a really sloppy team, but out of the gate here in the second, not handling the ball really the way they normally would.
Not used to being down at this point in the game, that's for sure. Andrew Cash able to put that one in off the inbound.
Pretty floater, got to his defender and just floated the ball over up the defense.
45-34 into a double-digit lead now for NHTI. Cloutier on the left wing. Anderson Kavutsi now to Tim Dixon. Dixon, left side. He will put that one up and gets the roll.
Boy, he had a couple defenders right there, so that was really looked like a forced shot, but ended up getting the roll on it.
Jaquavius Thurmond to Aubrey Stevens. Stevens now looks. Bounce pass to Simpson. 15 on the shot clock. That goes to Parkinson. Javon Parkinson lost the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds.
Tim Dixon was looking for the foul. Thought he had the nice, got the position and got rolled over, but official said no, but still Seawolves ball.
Burpee back into the game here after a short rest. He replaces Cloutier. Burpee will run the point. Gives to Trinidad. Lobs for Mickle. He'll put that up and doesn't get it. SMCC's missed some wide open looks underneath here to start the half. There's a block by Kavutsi and able to recover it now. Cash before the backcourt violation. Thurmond drives in, puts that off the window and in.
Looked like he moved in midair. I mean, he left his feet and he had a defender with him, but almost like he guided himself right around the defender.
13 points for Jaquavius Thurmond. Trinidad thought about it. Gives to Kavutsi instead. Burpee to Kavutsi for three. It's no good. Into and out of the hands of Simpson, but he'll recover it.
And I'm just not sure they're getting the looks they want right now, and they haven't really found, the Seawolves haven't found that person to really score the bucket right now.
Parkinson missed. Trinidad with the rebound. Wants to go coast to coast. Gives it to Kavutsi. Dixon to Mickle is blocked by Parkinson, and SM will keep the ball.
Boy, frustrating offense right now for the Seawolves. Nothing really working for them.
Javon Dobbins returns to the game here for NHTI. Jackson also returned, and he bats the inbound out of bounds. Burpee got to Dixon. Trinidad for three. It's good.
That catch and shoot that was there in the first half just showed up on that one. Came around a little bit of a baby screen and was wide open and drilled it.
13 points for Trinidad. NHTI leads by 8. 14 minutes to play. 47-39 Lynx. Parkinson in that right corner. Out top Stevens. He'll drive in the lane and get fouled on the way. Looks like Dixon with the hand check.
Yeah, Dixon reached in, thought he had that little second where he could poke the ball loose and go the other way, but missed it and called the foul.
His first foul and the third team foul of the half on SMCC. Cash gets it to Parkinson. Now it's Derek Jackson. The skip pass batted by Brown, but recovered by Cash. Stevens to Parkinson. Kick out. Cash, three. No. Rebound to Burpee. And he will get fouled. That one against Javon Dobbins, and that's 3 on him.
Yeah, Dobbins reached in, thought he had a chance at the ball, but by that time the Seawolves had started running up court, and that was an easy call right there.
First team foul of the half. against NHTI. Burpee to Trinidad, catch and shoot, didn't get it. Rebound by Jackson. He gets through the pressure and lays it in.
And I think he was probably fouled about 3 times along the way and no whistle.
They're letting him play tonight, that's for sure.
Sure are. I'm okay with that. This is not a complaint.
Willie Brown calls timeout. See if this is a 30 or a full. Looks like it is a full, so we'll take it as well. 13:08 to go, second half. NHTI 49, SMCC 39. This is SMCC men's basketball.
If you live or work in Mid-Coast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Mid-Coast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Mid-Coast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
Welcome back once again to the hub here at SMCC. It's a 10-point NHTI lead, 49-39. With 13:08 to go here in men's basketball. First of a doubleheader. The women's game follows this one. Scheduled tip is 8 o'clock. Willie Brown inbounds here. SMCC with 20 seconds and counting to shoot the basketball. Burpee to Trinidad. Open, thought about it, gave it up to Dixon. He'll put it on the floor. Kick out Burpee. Able to get it across the lane. Trinidad for 3. Front rimmed it. No. Silvestri got it ripped away by Thurman. Silvestri ties him up.
Wow. I can't believe that's a tie-up.
Possession arrow, though, belongs to NHTI.
Silvestri basically tackled the NHTI player on the floor. I can't believe they called that a jump ball. I thought for sure that would be a foul on Silvestri.
Yeah, it was Thurman.
Wow.
Who he was battling with. I'd say both players used some pretty good restraint there because they were going at it pretty hard.
They were tangled.
Simpson to Javon Parkinson. And that is off Jackson's foot and out of bounds.
It's a possession that the Seawolves kind of got to now take advantage of. Let's get some points on the board and chip off that 10-point block.
Yeah, you got to start to get stops and points at the other end here. Dixon on the right wing. Dribbling between his legs. Looks to get open with the screen. Parkinson with the block, but it goes to Brown, who nails the 3.
Boy, blocked, big-time block there. But Brown, right where he should be, drilled that one.
Simpson to Parkinson. Over to the right to Jackson. Jackson gets it underneath Thurman's. And gets the roll there. Jaquavius Thurman, so hard to defend.
Just got into a good spot and just used his force to get where he needed to be.
Dixon, not quite enough on that one. And Jackson pulls it in. Jackson running the floor to Thurman for the lay-in.
Yeah, it smells like Thurman's going to take this game over. He's feeling it. He's got some energy right now and kind of want to put the Seawolves to bed here.
Back to an 11-point NHTI lead. Brown. Jab steps, dribbles between the legs, gives to Trinidad. He will drive, put it up, no. Silvestri the rebound, and no foul on that play. Thurman comes away with it. Thurman behind his back to Simpson. Over to Dobbins for 3, and it's good.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of going on the court right now that Coach Richards doesn't like, including Dobbins and Silvestri kind of going at it, and they're still going at it right now. Got to be careful. This thing's going to get out of hand here pretty quickly.
So another full timeout called, I believe here. It is a full. All right, so we will take it.
He gave me both.
Yeah. 11:04 to go, second half. It's 56-42 NHTI in front of SMCC. You're watching SMCC men's basketball.
If you live or work in Mid-Coast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Mid-Coast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places. If you live or work in Midcoast...
Jeff Mannix and Jeff Schools back at the hub. The NHTI Lynx smell blood in the water. Here on the SMCC Seawolves, they are on a little 6-0 run right now and have extended an 8-point lead to 14. The largest of the day for either team. And Matt Richards, who you see there, has had to burn through 3 timeouts in the first 9 minutes of this half.
Yeah, Jaquavius Thurman just really having a strong 3-minute stretch here. Just done everything, couple defensive plays, and got up and scored points on the other end.
Cloutier does not get the jump shot from the free throw line there, and NHTI with the big lineup pulled in the rebound. Thurmans will get a foul as Silvestri got knocked down underneath. That's on
Tyler Hunter. Yeah, Hunter and Silvestri were going at it, and Hunter got caught, just grabbed Silvestri right by the shoulder and threw him to the floor. And a lot of going both ways, and right now you can see Coach Richards trying to get into Silvestri's ear and tell him to calm it down. This is not the Dylan we've seen this year.
Trinidad for 3. That one just rims off. And Hunter with another rebound. Simpson. Good look underneath. Thurman catches, got rejected by the backboard, and Kavutsi came away with it. Dixon running the floor, now slows down, pops for 3. No. Silvestri fought for the rebound, but Hunter once again grabs it for the Lynx.
He's been doing some work for the Lynx tonight for sure underneath that board.
Jackson for 3. Got it.
Yep, I mean, he's a guy, YSCC Player of the Week, and showing why right there. Nice shot right there.
So 59-42 as we go under 10 minutes to go. Cloutier, Silvestri batted away. Jackson kept it in bounds, and it'll go into the backcourt. Cloutier, though, will grab it. So SMCC recovers the possession. Dixon drives, right block. Good look. Kavutsi, who puts it in.
Boy, Dixon did a great job of drawing in all the defenders, and Kavutsi was right there for a little 8-foot jumper. Can't beat that.
So the Lynx with the lead by 15. Thurman underneath. No. Kavutsi the board. Cloutier runs the floor. On the left side, Parkinson tried for the steal. Cloutier goes in and lays it in.
Boy, I'm not sure what he saw, but he had Dixon over on the right-hand side all by himself twice, but Cloutier saw something and took it and made a nice move to the hoop.
I think that was all Javon Parkinson's decision to try to go for the steal and missing it. The lane opened up for Ryan Cloutier. Simpson wants 3. It's no good. Thurman tipped the rebound, but Silvestri's able to clamp it. Dixon to Cloutier. Left baseline drive. Tried to jam it. Looked like a foul. Didn't get called. Silvestri will put it back up and in.
Pelham connection on that one, and obviously Silvestri right there getting the rebound and going up strong with the shot after the missed jam. But a little life being shown here by the Seawolves. They may not be done yet.
Now it's Paul Hogan that wants the full timeout. 8:36 to go, second half. NHTI 59, SMCC 48. This is SMCC men's basketball.
If you live or work in Midcoast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
8:36 to go, second half. The SMCC Seawolves on a little spurt here for the first time in the second half. They are still down 11, but they've closed the gap here just a little bit.
Yeah, this had the look of a 25-point game just about a minute and a half ago, and Seawolves finally kind of kicked it up a notch, made a couple of defensive plays, and scored the bucket on the other end. So going to have to do some more of that here in the next couple minutes.
That was the first timeout used by NHTI all night. Trying to calm things down for their team. Jackson for three, and he buried it.
Boy, that looked like a chuck shot, too. Didn't look like he was really set to go, almost like a two-hander throw-in, but, boy, he drained it.
He's got 18 points now, 13 of them in the second half. Mickle underneath puts that up, no good. Rebound, finally grabbed there by Dobbins. Now Stevens looked like a foul. It's a block, though, on Cloutier. Good job there by Ryan Cloutier. Got all ball, said the officials.
One of them's waiting for dinner tonight, I feel like. Dinner's on the table.
Burpee, got it.
Oh. Nice stepped up. Defenders kind of moved back, and nobody stepped up to cover Burpee, and he just drilled it.
First two of the night for the first-year point guard from Manchester, New Hampshire. Simpson over to Stevens. Now the jump shot is good by Javon Dobbins.
Really nice answer by Dobbins. Just simple ball movement over to the weak side and able to pull off that 10-footer.
14-point lead for the Lynx. Kavutsi knocks down the three.
Boy, they give him the three ball, and Kavutsi's been feeling it. He just, nobody's going to jump out there and guard him for that three ball.
Jackson with the answer at the other end off the window.
He didn't count it. He didn't call it. Does it count?
Burpee dribbling with the right hand. Now with it is Cloutier, right foul line extended. Kavutsi out top, up fake the three. Brown drives, kick out. Cloutier three, no good. Simpson with the rebound, quickly pushes ahead to Jackson. Derek Jackson to Joe Simpson, works that underneath, and it'll be stolen by Burpee. Pass a little errant there into the lane. Burpee. Guarded by Stevens. Mickle, right block. Kavutsi to Brown for three. No. And Dobbins with another board. Joe Simpson to Stevens. Simpson once more. Underneath. Parkinson with the layup.
Boy, nice cut, too, to get in the lane behind two defenders for Parkinson. Great job.
Back to a 16-point NHTI lead. Kavutsi to Burpee. Brown. Cloutier, high post. Burpee, right corner. Kavutsi for three, didn't get it. 2-on-1. Simpson, layup no. Put back, yes, for Dobbins.
Boy, what a follow by Dobbins. Dobbins trailed the play and just got to the spot where all he had to do was tap it off the glass.
30-second timeout called for by SMCC with 5:27 to play in this one. So only one timeout left for Matt Richards in this one, as it is once again sliding away from the Seawolves.
I mean, 18-point lead for the Lynx, and I know the Seawolves are a good team and they can erase deficits, but boy, that's a good Lynx team on the other side doing some good things. Well, that's an awfully tough road to hoe here in the last 5.5 minutes. They really got a little sloppy at the start of this half, and I think that really set the pace for them in this second half. I thought they had a really good first half. I liked the way they played. Coach Richards said he wasn't happy with a couple pieces of his game, but I thought they played pretty solid ball in the first. And boy, in the second though, they came out pretty flat. Got a little crazy with the ball, and it's kind of not paid off for them.
Burpee to Tim Dixon. Dixon drives, gives to Tyler Mickle. Dixon for three, no good. And Jaquavius Thurmond with the rebound. NHTI looking to extend the lead here with 5 minutes to go. They're up 18. First meeting since the two schools, since they played for the YSCC championship on this floor a year ago. And that one is good for Aubrey Stevens. And the lead is 20 for the Lynx. Measure of revenge for the guys who were here a year ago, last February, when they lost the conference title. Willie Brown puts that in.
Yeah, they needed that just to stem the tide a little bit, but a lot more work to do. 4.5 minutes.
Simpson working on Dixon. Gives to Dobbins. Out Stevens. Thurmond. Simpson left side. Left baseline. Stevens into the double team, and Willie Brown with the block. Silvestri runs the floor, gets stripped, and gets fouled by Derek Jackson.
You know, Silvestri trying to push the ball, make something happen. That's kind of the player he is, and got fouled on the way through, so he's going to earn a couple with 4:07 left.
Second foul against Jackson. 2 free throws for Silvestri. He hits the first. That gives him 10 points for the night. So he does have a double-double. Tyler Mickle is out. The sharpshooter Gregory Trinidad, who is the Seawolves' leading scorer tonight, back in. And Silvestri missed the second one. Jackson with that board. He gets it down low. The pass was deflected and stolen. Brown, 2-on-1, goes to the cup, missed it, got his own rebound and put it back in.
Good follow, went up strong, able to collect it and then go right back up.
Still a 15-point NHTI lead. 3:42 left. Dobbins gets it to Stevens. Simpson underneath, no. Rebound, Dobbins off the window and in.
Dobbins has worked really hard all night, had a good game for himself.
75-58. Trinidad's pass in the lane, stolen by Dobbins, and then he draws a foul. It's on Dixon, 2 on him. 4th team foul of the half.
Not sure I like the message there. Silvestri knocked the player down and didn't help him up. That's not okay in my book.
3:19 to go. Remember the women's game to follow. Scheduled 8 o'clock tip, although looks like we'll get underway a bit early for that one. And Tyler Hunter with a little hook shot in the lane. 3 minutes to play. Dixon at the foul line, knocked away and stolen by Jackson. Derek Jackson to Simpson for 3. No. Good rebound there for Dixon. Tim Dixon, sophomore, skip pass to Trinidad left corner. Burpee, back to Brown for 3. No, in and out. Fought for, won by Trinidad, can't get the rebound. Now Dixon, no, but he's fouled in the rebounding action. As Dylan Hunter feels, or Tyler Hunter, I should say, looks like he feels that was a foul for being bigger than Dixon.
I don't necessarily disagree. There was a pretty good defensive play, but he did reach and got a little bit of the body. And anytime you reach instead of going straight up, you're usually going to get the foul. And Dixon, of course, hit the floor really hard because Hunter's a big boy.
So 2 shots for Dixon. First free throw is good. So 77-59. Cloutier comes in for Silvestri. And Dixon hits them both. 77-60. NHTI up by 17. This would certainly be a statement win for them. Thurmond is fouled. It's on Cloutier.
I think he's saying, where's that call been all night? I mean, he's made those moves and really not been called. Got those calls, and finally a couple minutes left in the game, he's getting them.
So Thurmond, who has 17 points tonight, goes to the line. First one is no good, off the back of the rim. One more for Thurmond. And it's good. 1 out of 2. 18 points for the sophomore from Monticello, Georgia. 78-60. NHTI by 18. And that is through the hands of Trinidad and out of bounds. Another unforced error for SMCC. This has not been their cleanest basketball game tonight.
No, I dare say it's been their sloppiest. maybe it's coming off the break. They waited an extra couple days to actually have a game. Oh, very nice pass.
Simpson to Thurman, and that is 2 more as Thurman gets to 20 points, which is the lead.
I'm still, though, not feeling that they have the rotations figured out yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't, last couple seasons, you could see pretty early in the season what the rotations were, and they stayed pretty consistent. And I just don't see that out of this team yet. I don't think they've had anybody step up and be the guy.
Brown missed a 3, but offensive rebound by Willie Brown. Cloutier takes it hard to the rim and lays it in.
They've had a bunch of players play solid basketball, have good weeks, and obviously you got players like Dylan Silvestri really doing some hard work on the boards, but I don't feel like that rotation feels very comfortable yet.
Yeah, this is the last time out of the game used by SMCC here with 1:22 to go, down by 18. From here, they will head up to the University of Maine, Machias, on Saturday. That is not necessarily an easy trip either for a 3 o'clock game before they'll come back and play the Black Sheep of Hampshire College next Friday night, December the 8th, and then a non-conference game against Albany College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences at home after that, before the big rivalry showdown with Central Maine Community College here at the Hub on December the 13th.
Nothing says happy Saturday like a trip on the airline. Oh, boy. That's one of the grossest drives in the state of Maine. That travel out there to Machias is that long Route 9 road is not a fun drive.
Yes, the airline, as it's called, because of long, straight stretches of 4-lane highway that make it look like a runway.
And it is lots of nothingness.
Lots of nothingness, lots of trees, lots of moose. Yep. I know. I hit one on the airline
did you really?
once.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. I made it fine. The car, not so much.
Oh, I can imagine. I've almost tagged a deer on that road, but never a moose.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that is Main Route 9 between Bangor and Calais. You do get to jump off it before Machias a little farther down the coast.
Yes, you do.
Calais and Eastport and Lubec, the farthest east communities in Maine there along the coast. That free throw was no good. The foul was on Seth Preventure. And both free throws no good that time for Tyler Hunter. Last minute of the game. Dixon gets it to Marcus Bailey. Matthew Kenna to Dixon. Sean Bowering in there as well. Here for SM. Dixon able to get it to Bowering for 3. Didn't get it. Rebounded that time by Hunter. 35 seconds to go. Simpson thought about a long 3. It's 18 on the shot clock. That's Presengiu with the ball. Dominic Presengiu. Simpson underneath to Hunter. Blocked. Nicely there by Bailey. Dixon misses at the other end. Bowering with the rebound. Looking to go to Bailey, but knocked out of bounds by Turner for NHTI.
Well, that's not like Timothy Dixon. He's usually money from well within 10 feet, but bounced it off the iron.
Bowering for 3 in the corner and doesn't get the roll. Bailey the rebound, put back, no good. Simpson the rebound, and that will run timeout in this one. An 18-point victory on the road for the NHTI Lynx. They are still perfect in the YSCC as they win 80-62 over SMCC.
Boy, the first 5 minutes of the second half really told the tale of this game. It kind of got out of hand. The Seawolves didn't look comfy at all, and NHTI took total advantage of it. Absolutely just worked the ball down in, put the ball in from all over the floor, and SMCC really couldn't handle it. And they got sloppy the rest of the way and didn't take care of the ball. And, good effort there by the Lynx. They had a really solid game and solid teamwork. I think you can now have to go to the drawing board and find that team atmosphere again. You did have it a couple games that we've done here. Seawolves were just on fire and really looked like a team ready to go. And And I know it's the first game after the break, and that's always a tough one. But that didn't look like a Seawolves team out there tonight.
No. The good news, at least, is this is only the second highest point output that NHTI has had all season at 80 points, but this 62-point defensive effort is one of their best all season on the other side of things. So good showing for NHTI. Matt Richards coming over now. We'll get his thoughts on tonight. No, Coach, you wanted the team to get some better looks in the second half. Didn't look like they did.
And the looks we got, we didn't make. So it was a combination of both. I thought NHTI played great. They hit shots, and that's the name of the ball game. You know, even when we were back and contesting, you know, tough shots, runners in the lane, they hit those. You know, kudos to them. I think they did a good job. Although we had flashes, but just not enough of it tonight. I mean, in a game like that, you've got to play a full 40 minutes optimally. Got to shoot well. I don't know what the stat sheet's going to tell me, but I'm going to guess, 29%. You're not going to win a lot of games shooting 29%. That's the bottom line.
Yep.
And conversely, they're at 52. I mean, there's the game. So we'll have to get to work on the film and kind of see where we settled for shots or didn't make shots that we need to concentrate on and go from there.
For the most part, a game that was played without a ton of fouls, so a lot to look at from that one. But how did you feel your club did defensively tonight, especially against a couple guys on the other side? One guy down low, and Nhti Vs Smcc, who was dominant, and Derek Jackson, who was dominant from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of wanted to try and close down the lane and limit the points in the paint, forcing them to hit perimeter shots, and they did. So, game plan by the coach, not so good there. But I think we go back to the drawing board. I think maybe we look at some offensive sets where we're spreading the floor a little bit more. Go from there.
You're still trying to find rotations at this point?
Yeah. I mean, I think obviously we didn't in a game where they present a lot of problems on the offensive end. You're looking at matchups and you're looking at combinations. And again, the idea is to be solid in February. Okay, and this was a big game. We wanted it, but we got another crack at them, and then we got to go through them to get in the playoffs. So the idea is let's get a little bit better, and then let's be our best in February.
All right. Earners, how much more important is that game, and what do you look to do?
I think that becomes a little bit more crucial to get that one. Obviously, you want to get a split on the week, and you want to try and get a road win. So, we're going to break down some film tomorrow, and we'll have the guys come in, and we'll do some walkthrough on their sets and stuff, and see if we can play there.
All right, Matt.
Thanks
for joining
guys.
us. That's Matt Richards, head coach of the SMCC Seawolves, who drop a game here at the Hub tonight. Let's get you the final scoring stats from this one. We'll start with NHTI. Their leading scorer tonight, Derek Jackson, 21 points, and he only had 5 at halftime, so a big second half for the reigning YSCC player of the week. Nhti Vs Smcc, 20 points tonight. He was dominant. Javon Dobbins had 11, 6 points from Joe Simpson, 5 for Andrew Cash, 5 for Tyler Hunter, and 2 for Javon Parkinson for their total of 80 points as NHTI improves to 8-1 overall and 7-0 in the YSCC. For SMCC, who drops to 7-3 overall, 3-2 in the conference. They were led by 16 points from Willie Brown. Gregory Trinidad, another good night off the bench. He had 13 points. Dylan Silvestri, a double-double, 10 points, 17 rebounds. 9 points tonight from Anderson Kavutsi, 8 from Ryan Cloutier, 4 for Tim Dixon, and 2 for Jacoby Burpee for the total of 62 for the Seawolves, who, as the coach mentioned, 29.9% was the field goal percentage. That's not going to win you pretty much any basketball games.
Nope, not at all. And as I said earlier, Derek Jackson for the Lynx YSCC Player of the Week, just a kid who can put the ball in the bucket, and Thurman, just those two coming strong all night, played really strong basketball. Great work underneath the bucket by Tyler Hunter of the Lynx. Just didn't really show up on the stat sheet that way, but was always in the middle of a play, although he did have 12, ended up with 12
boards.
rebounds, which is pretty solid. Second only to Dylan Silvestri, who had 17. But shooting, I mean, bottom line, the Seawolves did not put the ball in the bucket, just did not get to the place they wanted to. And a lot of that had to do with NHTI's defense. NHTI played really strong defense and didn't make anything that the Seawolves tried to do very easy at all. So you got to give NHT a lot of credit. But it wasn't the best played game by the Seawolves either. I think they know they got some work to do and can tighten some things up and get back to looking like the team we saw a month ago.
On the other side, though, you can look at NHTI now. They've come up to Maine, and CMCC and SMCC are always favorites in this conference, as is NHTI. But they went up to Central Maine Community College and won 2 weeks ago, and now they come here to the Hub and beat SMCC as well. It's a pretty big statement for how good NHTI is this year. Yeah,
Paul Hogan's crew is ready to play and ready to do some damage. And, you know, I think they felt they walked out of this gym last year on the rear end of a not very good effort and a not very good a game. They thought they should have taken home the championship. SMCC obviously walking away with that one last year. So I think they got his guys have something to prove this year. They want to hoist that banner that's going to be in their barn this year. So you know that's going to be an extra special effort from that team this year. And Coach Hogan's a really good basketball coach. Oh, by the way, gets his team ready to play and gets his team up for these big games. So you know I do agree with what Coach Richards said, that it's, you know, it would have been nice to get this one, but this isn't the goal. February is the goal, but. It always is nice to get these wins, because then when you get into February and say, hey, you remember when you won this game? I think those do help. So I think it's a big feather in the cap of the Lynx right now. So big win by Coach Hogan's crew.
Women's teams are on the floor right now and warming up. We're about 22 minutes or so away from tip in the women's game. So we will be back in about a little less than 20 minutes or so to get you ready for this women's matchup between NHTI and SMCC. Final score again in the men's game. The NHTI Lynx 80 and the SMCC Seawolves 62. We're again back with the women in about 15 minutes or so. Thanks for watching SMCC men's basketball here at GoSMCCSeawolves.com and Facebook Live.
Gregory Trinidad, Lawrence High School.
Shakari Jackson, West Bay Christian.
Ryan Cludier, Pelham High School.
Dylan Silvestri, Pelham High School.
Matthew Kenna, Titusville High School.
Tim Dixon, Plainville High School.
Tyler Mickle, Shawshene High School.
Nhti Vs
Westbrook High.
Jacoby Burpee, Manchester West High School.
South Provencher, Watakana High School.
Sean Bowering, Englewood High School.
Willie Brown, Wyndham High School.
Marcus Bailey, Oak Hill High School.
Omar Akita, Capital Pep Harbor.
Trenton Bishop, Liberty High School.